Woo! It's been a while since I did the old spinaroo on you guys. It's been a little bit. Look, it's no question I've been a little lacking on the content, like a video or two a week. We getting to the point though, man. We getting to the point. Today we're going to be talking about the Xbox Series S, the Xbox Series X, and hell, we're going to be talking about the PlayStation 2. This generation, all I've heard from the rooftops of every influencer, from every media, everyone known to man, is that the console industry is dying. The console industry isn't growing. The console industry is doing horribly. Even PlayStation 5 isn't doing what PlayStation projected. Then we see this sports game. We see this new football game, NCAA. Why am I bringing up NCAA? Addict, you don't talk about football. I don't. I'd rather talk about anything besides football. But it's relevant to this conversation. Why is it relevant to this conversation? Because that sucker's selling consoles left and right, back to back. And it makes me really want to put the pulse, my finger on the pulse of the industry. Where it's like, look, there is a decline in consoles, and I will say there's more and more people playing on PC now more than ever. There's no denying that. And I don't think no one can really deny that. I don't think no one's trying to. But at the same time, we got to understand that there is reasons to the madness. There's reasons stuff is going on the way it's going on. Why? Why, Addict? I'm sure a lot of you are saying that. Addict, why is this happening? Someone explain to me. I can tell you why this is happening. Because the biggest games in the industry aren't on only current gen. They're all on past gen. Fortnite, Call of Duty, Roblox. What else? Roblox might actually be next current gen only, not past gen. GTA 5. 2K actually has a past gen release. Even though that I do believe there's features that aren't in the current gen one, there's still a past gen release every year. It has been like 4 years, 3 or 4 years since this console has been released. Since the Series S and X came out, since the PlayStation 5 came out, we're even hearing rumors of a PlayStation 5 Pro. Why is that relevant? What's going on? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because this NCAA shows that the biggest issue in the industry when it comes to the console generation is the bulk of the population is that core casual audience. The people that play the 2Ks every year. That play the GTA 5s every year. That plays the Maddens. That plays the Fortnites. The Minecrafts. Those are the people not buying consoles. So when I'm sitting here seeing the Series S being sold to the degree it's being sold on, why is that? Because out of the current gen hardware, if you only have past gen like a PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, it is the cheapest to get into the ecosystem of whatever platform it belongs to so you can pick up NCAA. And that's what you're seeing to a huge degree. Console sales are probably going to be the best they've been in a long time this month. Because what's NCAA doing now? First off, let's address the elephant in the room. This isn't going to be something that happens all the time. NCAA hasn't been around in a long, long time. But I don't think it doesn't necessarily mean that this isn't the issue that's going on. When you have the bulk amount of people that don't need to upgrade, why should they? And then you got to look at just like the games in general this generation. I would say publishers are doing less of a job enticing people to upgrade. Because I would say the third-party publishers have been putting more games on next-gen only or current-gen only than any other platform, any other publisher for that matter. You know, That's why one of the reasons that I was like, man, I know the reason Microsoft didn't want Call of Duty to be on only current gen. I know the reason they did last gen, but at the same time, I'm sitting here looking at this golden opportunity that you could have finally sold some more Xbox Series S's and X's, and hell, even PlayStation at this point. My whole point of the conversation is I don't think the console market is out just yet. I do think that there is a significant reason why no one's buying consoles in gen. Now, obviously, people are still buying consoles, but almost every company is below what their internal metrics thought they would be at this point. Now, we can put those numbers and say they're inflated because of the pandemic, and they preceded those numbers in a world that we don't live in anymore. And I think that's fair criticism. But when you look at the most popular games in the industry, the most popular games that are played from day to day, these ecosystems, the Cognito likes to call it the Sinister Six. Almost all of these games, just about all of these games, if not all of them, are still on last gen. So once again, I want to point out, why should people that are very into these systems, especially Fortnite, upgrade to another console when they don't need to? All the games they've been playing for years, Apex Legends, all these games, I'm unsure about Apex Legends. I don't know. I think that's current in last gen. Someone in the comment section below, any of these games that is only on next gen or current gen, tell me. See, the fact is we got to the point where we're this many years into a generation, I don't even know whether or not to call it past gen or current gen or next gen, because of how many games actually utilize current hardware. PlayStation's just now recently doing it. Xbox, I would say, a bulk of their games have been next gen only or current gen. Man, industry's really messed up stuff. That's it, man. Look, I'm not saying that the console market's going to explode if more of these companies drew a line in the sand, because I don't think that's the case. I do think you would have dramatic pickups in sales on consoles on all platforms, but I don't think it would be like this huge spike. But you got all these people that's joining in the new consoles, joining in on the Xbox One, the PS4, and they're newer gamers playing Fortnite. And when you try to sell them a next-gen hardware, or current gen for that matter, why should they? There's almost no reason to do it. And that's why I feel like when we see more of these games, especially Fortnite, come to current gen only, let's say they have some features that they want to push that can't be done on the older hardware, I'm very curious to see where we're going to be at that time. Maybe GTA 6 will be the first big game to make people come over, because I think that's the biggest problem this generation in terms of console sales. There's almost no reason to come over for that casual consumer that just comes home, plays Call of Duty, plays GTA, plays Minecraft. All those games are on last gen. And I think that's the biggest problem here. But anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm very curious to hear you guys' perspective on this. Do you think that that's one of the reasons that people aren't buying hardware to the degree they used to? Hardware's still doing better than past gens for the most part. But they're still below internal metrics off the whole board. And I'm very curious to hear you guys' opinion on that in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit that like button. It's always appreciated. You can always sub to the channel for weekly content. We do a couple videos a week. Hopefully, we're gonna knock that up a little bit. If you like my energy, if you like the vibes, I have a streaming channel known as the Addict Arena. All that's in the description below. You can follow me on Twitter at LordAddictILP. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. But one thing I will say, it's been a crazy generation. And I don't think that it's a horrible generation like a lot of people think. But I will agree that there's definitely been better generations. But peace.